Why do I feel so bad about myself all the time? It doesn't make any sense. Even in this exact moment, everything is totally fine. I have absolutely nothing that I need to worry about. I don't have any exams. I don't have any tests. I don't have any people that I need to impress or people that I need to get to like me or anything. But for some reason, every single day when I wake up in the morning, I feel excessively horrible about my being, about myself, about literally everything, about my movement, about what I'm eating, about the way I'm talking. I'm just self-conscious about literally every single thing. And then I move forward. I try my best to get things done and then try to perform task after task after task, just to realize none of it matters. None of it does. None of it. Because one day it will all not be here anymore. Everything that you've done, everything that you've tried to do, it all just withers away, with one click of a button, with one press of a mistake. It sucks. It really does. You're gonna have a lot of bad things happen to you inside of this life, everybody. But it doesn't mean you stop believing in yourself. Okay, it doesn't mean you stop being proud of yourself, because you are the only person that is going to go through your entire life with you. If you do not like who you are, if you are not happy with what you are doing, you are the only being in the universe that has 100% power, 100% control, and actually 100% responsibility over that. You can change that. If you hate yourself, if you are the one person, if you hate yourself, you can change that. If somebody else hates you, you can't change that. But if you hate you, it's fixable. You're not a lost cause. You're not falling into a hole without a bottom. You see, everybody, rock bottom is not where you lay down. It's not your final stop, no. When you reach rock bottom, there's a more rockier bottom underneath that. In fact, rock bottom does not even exist, because when you find your rock bottom, you find that you could always go lower. You have to realize that you are lucky to even have one person inside of this life, everybody. If you even have one person, one family member, one friend, that is good enough. Stop comparing yourself to the best of the best. Every time you do something, you hold yourself to that high standard, that high expectation. Let go of expectations and let reality in. Try to be like water. Try to flow. Because realize this, everybody. Your mind is kind of exactly like water. Whenever it's fuzzy and moving around and chaotic, you can't see clearly. It's hard to find the answer. However, as soon as you slow down, you realize where you are, you relax for a moment, well, that is when the water becomes clear, when the water becomes still. The answer is a lot easier to see now. But realize this, just because you could see the answer does not mean that you will act on it. Let's say you're a person that has never went to the gym before, or you've only went a few times, right? And I don't even know why I'm using this as an example, but if you've never went to the gym before and you know in the back of your mind that you need to go to the gym, you will not get there unless you force yourself to. There will not be a spark of motivation. There will not be a spark of inspiration. There will be nothing. You will lay down in your bed and you will wait for it, okay? You will lay down underneath your blanket and you will wait. And then you realize that you waited too long and that you're 32 now. And you still feel horrible about yourself, and all the things that you wanted to do, all the things that you wanted to say, you never did them. You see, everybody, at the end of your life, we do not regret the things we did. No. We regret the things that we did not do. The action that we did not have the courage to take. The risks that we did not jump out and take. You see, everybody, when you are most afraid to jump, that is when you jump. If you do not sacrifice for your goals will become the sacrifice to your weird life. And every single day you wake up and you wish it was different. You wish it was different. You know, you see everybody, how do you not feel bad about yourself? You know, how do you just snap out of it? You don't. You don't. You know, even people like myself, when I try to act happy, I act happy. You know, when you're sad and you're down and you're depressed, if you get up and you start dancing around and you start singing and you start acting lively, that is going to, in return, make you happier. I promise you. Happiness is a choice, and I'm tired of people telling me anything different. You see, everybody, sometimes, sure, there is no reason as to why you're sad. You know, sometimes you have the most traumatic, most fucked up shit happen to you inside of your life. Sometimes your parents die and right in front of you, your grandparents pass away, you lost your job, you lost your wife, you lost your kids, and everything seems to be going wrong. But you see, everybody, that is exactly it. The thoughts that grow, the thoughts you feed are the thoughts that grow. So if you continue to call yourself a loser, continue to tell yourself that you're worthless, that you're never going to get anything done, that you are nothing, that is exactly what you will be forever. Because I'll tell you right now, everybody, there is no such thing as tomorrow. There's no such thing as a yesterday either. That already happened. Tomorrow doesn't even breathe yet. The future doesn't exist yet. The only thing that is real is right now, me making this video. That is it. How it goes, I don't know. How it will end, I don't know. How it starts, well, it already started, right? Everybody, realize this. It takes a person a very, very long time to realize how miserable they truly are. But it will take that same person even longer to realize that it never had to be that way. That at the end of the day, you had to take responsibility for your own happiness. That at the end of the day, you are alive. You're not your sad story. You're not all the bullshit that has happened to you. You're a being. And I'll tell you right now, there will never, ever, ever, there will never and will never be another you. Ever. You. What does it mean to be a you? What does it mean to have battled the thoughts that you can never say out loud? What does it mean to be there for every single messed up thing that has ever happened to you? Only you are there. Only you get to see that. Everybody else just sees the window. You know, everyone's looking from the outside of the glass house. Everyone thinks that they know what's going on, but only you do. Only you know what next steps to take. Even if it seems foggy, even if it seems weird, even if you don't know what you are doing, nobody does. And that's something I have to tell you way too late in life. That the adults around you, the professors around you, the teachers around you, they're all trying the same thing you're doing. They're trying to live. But realize this. Everybody dies. But not everybody lives. Not every single person is going to get the chance to go out there and live a life that is worth living. Sometimes people go out there and they don't live at all. They throw their life to the curtain and then they shut it. You know, they wait. They wait for the round of applause. They wait for their life to happen. Just to have it not happen at all. You see, everybody, if you wait for your entire life, for your life to happen, you're going to do exactly that. You're going to wait your entire life for your life to happen. One day you will be 50. You will be 60. What opened my eyes recently is my grandmother, my Nana, showed me a picture of herself as a high school graduate. And it made me think something, you know? Every old person was young too. Obviously, Matthew. You will one day be old as well, if you have the privilege to get to that point. Because let me tell you something, everybody. Regardless of your situation, regardless of where you are or what you're doing, you're alive. You are alive. And if that does not mean something, the fact that you are alive, the fact that you are here, that you are not just your sad story, you are alive, then I don't know if anything ever will. You know, you'll continue to do the same things every day, continue to doom scroll, hate your vape, whatever. Ignore your friends, lay down all day, think of yourself as nothing, worthless loser. I don't think you're afraid of failing. I think you're afraid of succeeding than failing. It's better to have gone out there and tried and failed than to have gone out there and never tried and failed. Because everybody, listen to me right now. You could go out there and fail at something that you don't even want to be doing. You can get fired from the McDonald's. You can get fired from the Olive Garden. You can get fired from something that you don't even enjoy doing. So let me tell you something right now. Why on earth would you not take a risk on something that you do like, something that you do enjoy, something that you do love? Because no matter what, quit, don't quit, there is still a life ahead of you, a life that needs to be lived. Don't be a what if. Don't be a kinda. Don't be that person. If I just did that, I should have did this. Don't shoulda. Don't should away your life. Don't should away your life. Don't be that person that says, oh, I should have done this, oh, I should have done that, I should have done that, I should have done that. No. Realize this. If you do it right now, you will always have a time. So why do you feel so bad about yourself? We haven't gotten to that answer. Why? I don't know why. Perhaps it is because you are addicted to your own sadness. You're addicted to the state. You're addicted to sitting on your bed and doing absolutely nothing. Your body is used to it. You need to force yourself to get out there. You need to force yourself to get out there. There is no waking up in the morning, having mommy and daddy pat you on the back saying, come on, honey, let's get to the gym. Let's do some productivity today. No. There will be no motivation, no inspiration, no nothing. You will have to do every day tired. And that is perfectly okay. That is perfectly okay, because with life comes pain, comes suffering, and you are not exempt from that. Realize that the acceptance of a negative experience is itself a positive one. You will be okay. Even if you wanted to feel the same exact way forever, you can't. It'd be impossible. You just can't. Because the only thing that does not change in life is the fact that things change. The present moment feels like forever because it doesn't end. And in a sense, the present moment is forever. It's right now. It will be right now forever. So realize this. It may seem that your depression is endless, like it will never end. But if you wake up one day and you believe, you truly, truly believe that you can get better, you will naturally search for things that reinforce that fact. But if you wake up in the morning and you continue to tell yourself that nothing good is going to happen for you, you're horrible, you're a horrible person, you feel horrible, your brain is only going to reinforce the fact that you feel horrible, that your life is bad. The moment you decide to change your thoughts is the moment you decide to change your life. And it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen over a course of a week. It doesn't happen over a course of a year. It took you more than a day to ruin yourself. So what makes you think that you are going to be able to save yourself, help yourself in a day? It's not possible. Get out there, stay positive, enjoy your day, and realize that you are perfectly all right. That no matter how you feel right now in this current moment, everything will be okay. Because you said so. Because you said so. And that is why. Stay positive. Get out there, enjoy your life, and I will catch you guys in the next video.